Hello, everyone. On 10th November 2025, a car exploded near the Red Fort metro station in Old Delhi. The vehicle was identified as a white Hyundai i20. At least 10 to 15 people were killed and many injured. The Indian government has officially declared this an act of terror. Investigation findings. The investigation by National Investigation Agency, NIA, indicates involvement of a white-collar terror module with professionals, including doctors, who allegedly planned the attack. Multiple suspects from the Kashmir region has been arrested. The module allegedly planned to weaponize not only cars but drones and rockets, a more advanced tactic. Intelligence and police sources say that a doctor named Umar Muhammad from Pulwama, Kashmir region, who owned the vehicle used in the Red Fort area blast in Delhi, is linked to a Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem module. A letter dated 17 October 2025 was recovered, attributed to Jem, addressed to associates in Kashmir, Pakistan, issuing directives and threats, pointing to the group's direct ideological organizational link. The module had been planning a major strike, internally codenamed Operation D6, using car-borne IEDs, drones, and rockets. The Delhi blast may have been part of or triggered by that plan. Authorities seized nearly 2,900 kilograms of bomb-making material and weapons in raids, Faridabad, Haryana, from the suspects. The government officially treated the incident as a terrorist act by anti-national forces under anti-terror laws in a statement after the blast. Why this matters geopolitically? Several dimensions make this incident significant beyond the immediate tragedy. 1. Symbolic target and message. The Red Fort is a symbolic national monument in India, where the Prime Minister hoists the national flag on Independence Day. Attacking such a place sends a message. This is not just random violence, but an assault on national symbolism and security in the heart of the capital. It challenges the perception of safety in major urban centers, especially India's capital region. 2. Border/regional flashpoint, Kashmir, Pakistan. The investigation has links to the Jammu and Kashmir region, multiple suspects from Kashmir, which is already a contested area and frequent flashpoint. India and Pakistan have a long history of cross-border tension, especially over Kashmir. A high-profile attack in Delhi, with links to Kashmir and possible handlers in Pakistan, can escalate those tensions. It may shift domestic and foreign policy stances. India may press harder for actions against terror networks, raising pressure on Pakistan and Turkey, or networks perceived to be supported across borders. 3. New tactics, evolving threat. The suggestion that the attackers plan to use drones and rockets indicates the evolution of terrorist tactics, moving beyond conventional bombs to more technically sophisticated methods. This raises security concerns not just for India, but for the region. How to guard against drone-based attacks. How urban security must adapt. 4. Domestic political and security implications. The incident strengthens the Indian government's argument for stronger counter-terror laws, more surveillance, tighter immigration/entry controls. This also justifies greater security in sensitive areas such as Kashmir, or more aggressive operations in places perceived as terror hotbeds. Indeed, some analysts say India should adopt a harsher crackdown in terror breeding grounds. Economically, there are immediate impacts. The blast affected business in the Old Delhi/Chandni Chowk area, with traders reporting slow recovery. 5th international dimension. India will likely use this incident in diplomatic forums to highlight the threat of cross-border terrorism, seeking support from allies and pressuring neighbors. Countries might react in terms of travel advisories, security cooperation, intelligence sharing. Terror attacks with evolving methods, like drones, have global implications. How cities worldwide respond, how international regulation of drone usage might be pushed. Possible consequences and what to watch. Security posture. Expect India to raise threat levels in major cities, increase patrolling, invest further in bomb disposal, drone defense, intelligence. For example, Delhi police upgrading bomb disposal squads, more strict security and traffic checking. Crackdown in Kashmir. With suspects linked to Kashmir, there may be increased operations, tighter controls, which could inflame local sentiment and increase unrest. Diplomatic pressure on Pakistan/Turkey/region. India may push harder in bilateral or multilateral forms. Pakistan and Turkey may respond defensively or aggressively. Tensions could rise. Urban security and terror tactics. Other nations will watch and possibly update their own urban defense strategies. Use of drones and rockets for urban terror attacks is a worrying trend. Business and tourism impact. The incident's location in a crowded tourist trade area means short-term fear, reduced footfall, and potential long-term perceptions of risk. Media and narrative. The government will emphasize terror, nation security, foreign backing, etc. There is risk of polarization in domestic politics, questions of civil liberties versus security. Caution, things still unclear. The full network behind the attack is not yet public. It's early to definitively say who planned it or all sponsors. While links to Kashmir and Al-Falaq University have been reported, more details on cross-border dimensions are under investigation. Whether this was a standalone operation or a precursor to more attacks, or there are more modules present, which have gone underground now, is yet to be seen. But it seems clear multiple attacks in multiple cities were planned. Thanks for watching.